Hello guys and welcome back to Planet 40k. This is episode 2 of our new series where we're answering questions from the Discord server. And yeah, we normally answer it on the actual Discord itself where we're going to be referencing the page numbers and all that kind of stuff. But any videos that I think are, or any questions that I think are worthy, we're going to be putting into a video and putting onto YouTube to kind of spread the message about what the correct answer would be. So in today's episode we've got a question from the Captain Joker. If I put my Doom Scythe in front of my warriors, my enemy cannot put their bases on my flying base. Is this correct? Okay, so to answer this question from the Captain Joker, what you need to do is get your core rulebook out first, and you're going to be going to the movement phase. Now at the back of the movement phase section, there's a little section called aircrafts. And then in that section itself, there's another little paragraph which says aircraft engagement range. That's where you need to be taking this information from. So I'm going to read this out to you, and then you'll understand what the answer is. So although aircraft models have an engagement range like any other model, the following rules and exceptions apply to it. This will account for the fact that typically the aircraft models are soaring through the air and not skimming along the ground. Whenever a model makes any kind of move, it can be moved across the aircraft's models and their bases as if they were not there. And they can be moved within enemy aircraft models' engagement range, but it cannot end the movement on top of the other model or the base. And it also cannot end the movement within engagement range of the enemy aircraft models either. So the only exception to that is models that have got the fly keyword, but they do of course need to be declaring a charge against our aircraft. But the question was relating to Necron warriors that are hid behind the flyer itself. So to answer your question, Captain Joker, if you've left a gap after your aircraft, in between your aircraft and your Necron warriors, if your opponent can make a charge move going through your base, they're allowed to do so as long as they don't end their move within engagement range of your aircraft, or on top of the base of course, which would be an engagement range I guess. So yeah, if they can get beyond the aircraft and then into your warriors, it's a complete legal move. But if you pretty much touch base with the warriors and the flyer, they're not ever going to get into combat with your Necron warriors, unless of course they've got the fly keyword. Then it becomes a whole different story. They could then be multi-charging your warriors and the aircraft. That's a whole different ball game. But yeah, standard models on foot without the fly keyword, they're not going to be able to get there. So it is in fact a good tactic to get your warriors as close to the aircraft as possible. I mean, I say it's a good tactic, but really you're not going to be doing that for that many turns. You're going to do it for maybe one turn, because the aircraft itself has restrictions to the movement. It's got a minimum movement, so it has to go off, and also that 90-degree pivot as well. So it's not going to stay there for too long, but for that one single turn you could use that as an advantage and hide your guys behind it. So guys, I hope that has answered your question, well, Captain Joker's question. And if you've got any other questions, join the Discord. The link will be down in the description below. Join the Discord. On the Discord server, there is a channel called Rules Questions. You put your channel there. You put your question there, and then somebody within the community is going to answer the question and then give you a reference to the page number or just a screenshot to help you out. And as mentioned, if it's good enough, I'll whack it on YouTube for everybody to see. And then you'll get a shout out on top of that too, right? So all that's left to say is thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.